Good morning, boys and girls. This is Dr. Madison, your music teacher. Today is Farm Day. We're going to do all farm-related activities. I have a book to share, and I have some links below. Can you think of some songs that we can sing about farms or farmers? I'll give you a moment. Well, one of my favorites is There Was a Farmer, Had a Dog, and Bingo was his name. And I have a video link underneath. Remember when the farmer says, clap or pat your head, that you wait until the end and fill it in. So if you're going to clap, I believe he does that on the first one, you would clap and then say I-N-G-O. You're going to do those at the end of the verse. Also, there's a video link to two ladies called Singing Hands, and they're going to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. I hope you have a great day and a good time doing this. And I have a book called Snappy Farmyard. And you know Dr. Madison loves his pop-up books. So here is our first page. I hope this works well on the video. The sun pops up on noisy farm. Rooster pops up too. He wakes up all the animals with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Here's our next pop-up. There we go. Everyone's awake now. There's so much to do. First, the cows need milking. Moo, moo, moo. Here's our next pop-up. The horse is very hungry. Is breakfast on the way? Come on, he calls the farmer. Nay, nay, nay. And when you move the book, the horse's mouth opens and closes. Here's our next pop-up. Hear the sheep in the meadow. The sheep are in the meadow, skipping so la-di-da. They greet the morning sun with ba, ba, ba. If you look, you can see the sheep jumping when I open the book. Here's our next pop-up. Watch again. There we go. Piggy needs a cleaning. She's such a sloppy sort. She likes to roll in the mud all day. Snort, snort, snort. Here's our next pop-up. It's time for lunch on Noisy Farm. The ducks all want a snack. They look for food down at the pond. Quack, quack, quack. Here's our next pop-up. Goat is so very hungry that he's found some clothes to eat. But he wants more than socks and towels. Bleat, bleat, bleat. Can you see the goat eating the sock? That reminds me, boys and girls, of a true story. My little girl, she was probably about 4 or 5 years old, and I went to the Philadelphia Zoo. And we went to the petting zoo. It was a cold morning, and Diana had on a hoodie that was knitted. It had wool. And we went in, and the first time you go in, you put a little quarter into like a gumball machine, and you hold your hands like this, and the food comes into your hands. And all the animals know that that's what it means, that there's food in your hands, and they all went rushing towards Diana. Well, she dropped all the food and ran away, and then I had a little girl who was crying. She had no food left. So we go back to the gumball machine, we hold her hands like this, we fill them with food, and then we move her away gently, and I blocked all the animals, and she's feeding the sheep, and she's feeding the goats. And you remember in that picture in the pop-up book, the goat was eating a sock? Well, one of the goats found a string on the edge of Diana's sleeve, and he starts eating the string, and she pulls the sleeve, and he pulls the string, and the string is getting longer and longer, and the goat is eating and eating and eating, and now I have a little 4-year-old who's afraid that the goat is going to eat her, and she's trying to run away, and the goat is chasing her. Finally, I pulled my penknife out of my pocket, and I quick cut the string so the goat could finish eating her piece of the sweater, and Diana could get away safely. So this is a true picture, boys and girls. Goats will eat anything. Here's our next pop-up. Do you see the mice hiding? Watch again. Cat is very sleepy. It's past her nap time now. She's much too tired to chase some mice. Meow, meow, meow. Here's our next pop-up. If that was a cat, what do you think is next? You probably guessed it. It's a dog. Here we go. Look again. Dog wants a bone for dinner before it gets too dark. He waits beside the farmhouse door. Bark, bark, bark. And our last pop-up. Here we go. Noisy farm is quiet now. The moon is shining bright. The farmer whispers around the farm. Good night, good night, good night. There's the farmer. Boys and girls, the reason we have Farm Day is to remind us that every person and every animal and every musical instrument has their own unique sound. And when you're singing Old MacDonald, I want you to practice making those unique farm sounds. The moo for the cow, and the neigh for the horse, and the bark for the dog. Those links are going to be below in the description of this video, and have a super fantastic day.